This is Miss O, and I am talking about invest in your health. What do I mean when I say invest in your health? I am a massage therapist, and therapeutic massage is one of the best ways to naturally invest in your health. Why? Because it is not invasive as far as cutting the body. It's not invasive as far as cutting into the body. It is a treatment where the pressure can go from light all the way up to deep, depending on the person. It is a therapy and a treatment where the person, the client, grows into the treatment, meaning if they are starting off, maybe you were bedridden, maybe you had a boot or a cast on your foot or a cast on your limb, and you need to restore proper circulation. You need to restore proper range of motion because you had maybe a shoulder surgery or hip replacement or knee surgery. Any of those things, you can literally restore your range of motion, your flexibility through the use of therapeutic massage. And I am a huge advocate for it because I have seen it work time and time again with clients who have had hip replacements, who have had knee replacements, who have had rotator cuff surgeries, and working on them once they are cleared for therapeutic massage, the restoration of range of motion, the restoration of flexibility and of proper circulation, it is awe-inspiring. And the beautiful thing about it is we work together. We work together as a client and therapist. We work together because truly this is not a spectator situation. This is very participatory in the fact that you have to play an active role in your health journey, in your recovery, whether it's, like I said, from a surgery, from an injury, or you are just recovering from being burnt out, being stressed out. And so you have to make an investment in your health. And it's not some of the things that I've heard over times, magic hands, healing hands. It is not that. It is truly anatomy and physiology, which is learning the muscles and the muscle groups and knowing how they function with each other, and understanding anytime there is a distortion of posture. What's a distortion of posture? When you slump, when your neck goes forward, that's a postural distortion. When you always lean to one side, or your shoulders are always up like you're wearing them for earrings, that's a postural distortion. And what that leads to is it leads to muscles being long locked or short locked, meaning they're just locked in a position, and the muscle is either going to be long locked when it should be, it's usually a short muscle, or short locked when it's usually a long muscle. And it just creates a lot of problems. It creates a lot of stiff necks where people are like, I can only turn this much, and then I turn my body the rest of the way, or my arm only goes up this much, but it can't go all the way up like it used to. Those are disruptions in proper blood flow, which is caused usually and mostly by tight muscles and by nerves that have been choked out by those tight muscles. And no, the range of motion, the flexibility, the usage is not there or what it used to be. So how I come in is I come in as a restorer, and all I'm doing is I'm using my expertise of knowledge of anatomy and physiology and the proper touch of the muscles to manipulate the muscles to execute muscle tension release. So when that muscle tension is released, proper blood flow, which is circulation, and not just of blood, but of lymph and interstitial. Then what happens? Then you start to be able to use your arm again like you did. Your shoulders tend to drop. And so I did a video before and I worked this side. I didn't work this side. So this shoulder is lower and this shoulder is higher, only because I didn't work this shoulder and I worked this one. And so that's been over an hour. And that's another thing. When you get the right therapist that knows anatomy, physiology, and there you build that trust, you build that rapport, and that therapist works on you in very detailed way, because therapeutic massage is very detailed, and it's detailed because the results that you receive come from the detailed work that is administered, right? So when you know the muscles and you know how the muscles and the muscle groups affect each other, because there's first, there's secondary, and there's tertiary. So when you know how those muscle groups affect each other, and you know that they might be feeling it here, but it's really coming from, they might be feeling something in the back of the neck, but really the pecs, the subclavians have something to do with it, and you know how to find those muscles, target those muscles, work on those muscles, and they receive not just I feel better, but the pain is gone. I can move my arms, or wow, my lower back was hurting me. No, the pain is gone. I was limping. No, I'm not limping. That is true therapeutic massage. It's not about relaxing, because here's the thing. When your muscles are already in a state of flux, a state of anxiety, they need to be worked out. So when people come in and say, I just want to relax, I just want to relax, when the issue is muscular, those muscles have to be worked. Those muscles have to be released in order for you to feel that relaxation you're talking about. Because that relaxation you're talking about, you are talking about blood flow. You're talking about the blood, the oxygenated blood feeding the muscles. And when they start to feed the muscles, those muscles relax. Those muscles just hang loose. No, you don't feel the tension in your neck. You don't feel the like, the back of your head is just about to tear off. Everything is relaxed because now it has oxygenated blood flowing throughout the body, or just flowing through that area to that area. That's the benefit of therapeutic massage. And also, again, detailed work, because therapeutic massage is results driven. So in order for you to get the results you want, there has to be detailed work. A lot of people come in and they tell me, no pain, no gain. Go as hard as you want. Go as deep as you want. But that's the thing. And then they say, you can't hurt me. I'm not here to hurt you, though. I'm honestly not. I am not here to hurt you. I am here to educate you and to work on you so that you can make better decisions with the way that you move your body, with the way that the positions that you put your body in. Because even me just now, I literally was slouching and I had to, okay, let me sit up. All right, let me sit up. So that's what therapeutic massage is all about: detailed work to achieve long-lasting results. And what do I mean by long-lasting? It depends on the person. So I had one woman, she was lifting 25 5 gallon buckets of paints every day, and she was having really bad hip pain. One 90-minute session, she was out of pain for an entire month. That's what I mean when I say lasting results. I had another client. When I came to her, she was walking with 2 walking sticks. And when I went back the second time, she was down to 1 walking stick. When I went back the third time, she was using no walking stick. the power of therapeutic massage. You're either going to get instantaneous relief or it's going to be a journey. And it just depends on the level of discomfort that you're in, how long this thing has been going on, and how ready you are to like release this. Because a lot of times people are in emotional distress, which shows up in the body. But a lot of times I'll ask someone, do you have any stress? They're like, no, just the regular stuff of life. But we have been accustomed, we've been programmed to think that high levels of stress is normal. It's not normal. It does put extra wear and tear on the body. The jobs that we have, I'm blessed, we bless God for our jobs, right? But the jobs that we have, they do put wear and tear on the body, a lot of sitting, just constant sitting. And then sometimes we just go home and we sit some more, or we go out and we run. A lot of times people don't like to stretch. So I come in and I help you stretch, right? Because stretching is another form of bringing in circulation. It is another way to engage the muscles in a non-invasive manner and to, again, get circulation so that the muscles release, so that your body can relax. And a lot of times, what's going on in the body is just pent up stress. It's just pent up. And so, in order to release that, stretching is excellent. Another way to release pent up stress in the body is through breathing. And a lot of times, most people are not breathing deeply. So, if you're not breathing deeply, you don't get the proper circulation. If you don't get the proper circulation, that is one reason why your muscles get tight. And when your muscles get tight, they choke out the nerves. This is a chin. It's a chin reaction. And what I'm here to do, outside of working on you, is to get you to see the chin reaction. So again, what do? You make better decisions with your breathing. You make better decisions with the way you sit. You make better decisions with your posture. And I'm going to have to raise this up. There we go. So you make better decisions with your posture. And when you make better decisions with your posture, you start to see that a lot of aches and pains go away. When you make better decisions with your breathing, then you start to see a lot of aches and pains go away. Yeah. So, like I said, outside of working on you, I'm here to educate you. Because if I work on you and don't educate you, you'll keep coming back and we'll keep almost starting over from the beginning. And I am about forward movement. So, forward movement says that we have to keep everything moving forward. So that means you have to keep working on your breathing outside of when you're with me. You got to keep on stretching outside of when you're with me. You got to work on your posture. You got to work on your walking. Because sometimes even just the way that we walk can throw us into lower back pain, thigh pain, calf pain, because the way that we walk, because the shoes that we wear. So my job is to look at everything from the macro, bring it down to the micro. And we do this together so that you have a better idea of spatially what you're doing with your body, how it is affecting your body, and the things that you can do to correct, to self-correct. And when all of those things are done and they're done on a consistent basis, pain alleviation is inevitable. And so it took my knowledge, right? My expertise, and then it took your commitment. So this is what I'm talking about when I say invest in your health. Invest in your health. Invest in your health, especially when you are a person and you're like, I don't want to do an invasive therapy. I want my body to heal naturally. God created my body to heal naturally. I want to explore my body healing naturally. Who can I find to help me, to teach me how the body works, how the body functions, and how it heals itself naturally? I'm raising my hand. Look, I'm raising my hand. Here I am. That is me. That is exactly what I do. I help you in your wellness journey. I help you to release your muscles so that you can relax, to release those muscles so that you can walk properly, to release those muscles so that you can sleep at night, to release those muscles so that when you sit, when you drive, you're not having the lower back pain, the shoulder pain, the leg cramps. That's what I do. I release your muscles so that you can function the way that you're supposed to function harmoniously with little to no pain and as optimally as possible. That's what I do. That's why you should invest in your health. That's why you should choose me to help you invest in your health. So, if you are in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, or you can drive, you can get to Charlotte, please, by all means, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's get you on a program to improve your walking, improve your breathing, get that stress level down through consistent therapeutic massage, and then also to just become that person that, because of your breathing techniques, because you're just learning to clear some stuff off of your plate, you're not under that weight of stress. So there is more to therapeutic massage than meets the eye. I am a licensed massage therapist here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I am your health and wellness advocate because I want you as healthy as possible. And I am not the healer. God, Jesus, the Holy Ghost, they're the healers. I'm just a willing vessel with the knowledge and the expertise that He gave me through school and through years of experience to help the human body heal itself with these hands through therapeutic touch, through knowledge of the muscles and the muscle groups. So, this is Miss O, your favorite teaching therapist, signing off. I have packages. Just leave a comment, like, subscribe, share if you know someone that needs this type of therapeutic and body work. By all means, share. I'm here to help, to be a vessel, to be a servant of health and wellness. Thank you. Bye.